And there were always jam sessions at the house on weekends. We had some really good players come over. Even though I was just a little kid, I was in awe of the live music I heard. And was a very good trumpet player named Bobby Mojica, who is about 84, 85 now, mid 80s. He lives in Detroit, had a great career in Detroit, also was some kind of a businessman. Great trumpet player though, and I just love the sound of the instrument. I was born in Philadelphia, I might have said that already, which was a great jazz town, still is, as far as having musicians there, was something in the air, I guess, because particularly when I was growing up, there were just, I mean, such influential guys, either having been born there or living there. Just to mention a few, Clifford Brown was on the scene, who lived in Wilmington, but his home base was in Philadelphia with Max Roach. When they had that band, they played there all the time, since Max came down from Philly and Clifford was 40 minutes away in Wilmington. We had, the Heath brothers, Dizzy Gillespie. Not that many people know that, but when he came up from either North or South Carolina, he spent several years in Philly organizing things. Coltrane came up from one of the Carolinas. I think that was, I forget, I should know, but he's basically also grew up in Philly, became really influential with the local cats. His best friend and best two friends were Jimmy Heath and Benny Golson. They practiced together. They would tell me stories of how Train's first idol was Johnny Hodges, and he started sounding like Johnny Hodges when they first started practicing. He played alto, and Jimmy Heath's mother would always say, "John, let me hear some of that Johnny Hodges stuff," if you can believe it's John Coltrane. All these fascinating stories, and so many others were from here. Just influential guys. Those mostly came to mind, of course, McCoy Tyner, Jimmy Garrison. At one point, Art Blakey's whole band, Lee Morgan, Benny Golson, Jimmy Merritt, and Bobby Timmons, were all Philly guys. So this was a special place. There was a technical high school called Mastbaum Technical High School where all these guys went, and they were all more or less the same age, so they literally all came up together. McCoy was a little younger, but the mid-range coterie of guys went to that school, and something must have been really good with the music program there, because it was just, amazing. Ray Bryant, Kenny Barron, Bill Barron, a lot of the nations. So it was just fascinating for me as a youngster to be able to see all these guys. There were two clubs called Peps and Showboat, and they were around the corner from each other. And my dad, I started going to jazz clubs when I was probably 7 or 8. Heard Miles Davis,